There are games that show brilliance. There are games that change careers. And then there's Game 6 of the 1960 World Chess Championship. Moscow, March 26th, a grey spring morning outside, but inside the Grand Hall, two titans were at war. On one side, Mikhail Botvinnik, the patriarch, the calculating scientific mind who had defined Soviet chess for decades. On the other, Mikhail Tal, the 23-year-old genius, the magician from Riga, who played like he saw ghosts no one else could see. And in Game 6, he would summon those ghosts. Botvinnik had the white pieces. He opened with 1 c4, the English opening. Solid, safe, a positional battlefield. But Tal didn't care for safety. He replied with 1 nf6, 2 g6, steering into the king's Indian defense. A battleground full of imbalances, ideal for a fighter like him. The early moves followed known theory, fianchettos, castling, quiet maneuvering. But Tal wasn't looking to equalize. He was looking for fire. By move 10, the board was a landscape of tension. Botvinnik advanced with 10 d5 to clamp down the center. Tal, unfazed, replied with 10 cx d5, then calmly developed. But it was move 15 and h5 that changed the mood. Tal sidestepped theory. He eyed the king's side. He was preparing something. Then came move 19, f5. A pawn thrust straight at White's heart. Tal didn't care about pawn structure. He wanted open lines, activity, chaos. Botvinnik took 20 x5. Tal recaptured with the bishop. And now the pressure was building. But what happened next was pure Tal. 21 for a knight sacrifice. On the surface, it looked wild, but behind it, a storm of calculation, instinct and flair. He was opening diagonals, tearing apart the king's side. It was an invitation to a world of danger, and Botvinnik accepted it with fear in his eyes. What followed wasn't a chess game, it was a siege. Botvinnik's pieces were cramped, his king exposed. And Tal, he weaved through the position like a phantom, sacrificing, rerouting, threatening. He brought his queen in. The rooks joined the party, White's pieces, scattered, helpless. There was no going back now. The audience leaned forward in their seats, unable to breathe. So intense was the moment that the organizers had to move the game to a private room. The crowd couldn't stay silent. Tal's genius was electric. Botvinnik defended with all the strength of a champion. He delayed the inevitable. But on move 41, he stopped. He looked at the board, and then he extended his hand. Resignation! Tal had done it. Not just won a game, but etched his name into the immortal annals of chess. This wasn't just a victory, it was a masterpiece. Tal didn't play by rules, he played with soul. Where others saw fear, he saw opportunity. Where others counted pawns, he counted possibilities. Game 6 is more than a game. It's a reminder that chess, at its best, is not science, it is poetry. A battlefield of the mind, yes, but also a playground for the brave. Mikhail Tal would go on to win the match and the World Championship, but Game 6, that's where the world saw who he really was. A man who danced with fire, never got burned. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. It helps more chess fans find us. Want to see more legendary games? Subscribe and hit the bell. And hey, next time you're at the board, ask yourself, what would Tal do? Maybe you'll sack a knight, terrify your opponent, and make magic happen. Until next time, keep playing bold.